just by the skin of my teeth. So listen, I'm saying. All right, be honest. Did I lose some weight since going to the gym? I just go in there and just walk around, stretch, and then leave. I'm just playing. But I need to unbig my back because I am getting too big. Well, it's not, I mean, I don't really care about weight anymore, but I just want to be in shape. Yeah, but anyway, I just want to talk about while I'm here because I had filmed, like, I didn't film about me going, I went to Starbucks. I went to, what else I went to? I went to Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's low-key robbed me. So they gave me a tuna wrap with 3 scoops of tuna and a shit ton of lettuce. So Jimmy John's, I am on your ass. But anyway, so had a couple, I didn't film a lot of stuff, but yeah. And I don't know if I said this, but yeah, my roommate, he got fired from his job. So he's always in the room. Even before, he was always in the room. Now he's always in there all the time. So it's like no privacy. I'm the least nature person ever. That's why it surprised me that I am doing seasonal work, because I don't do nature. But here we are. I have to tell you guys the 5 things that I wish I would have known doing seasonal work. Well, coming to seasonal work. And one would be location. So generally, majority of the seasonal jobs that are here, well, in the US, they are kind of isolated. And isolated meaning as in like they're in regions of the country that is not ideal. Now, that makes that hard for them to get employees in the local area. So that's why they have these jobs in these, that's why they have these job offers for seasonal work, because they don't have, I guess, the people in those local areas to accommodate the demand. So that's one of them, location, because majority of the locations are isolated and remote, just like this one. This one is very, it's like it's on top of a hill. So if they have a shuttle that runs a couple of months during the summertime, but after that, it's like you're on your own. So you're basically like, yeah. So you're isolated and you are like dependent on either Uber or like they have like local like taxi services, things like that. And yeah, like you're dependent on that kind of stuff. Other than that, like it's like you're not leaving from here. Like it's like maybe like a 5-mile walk to the nearest like Safeway. Like maybe a a 1 hour or 2 hour walk, or I think a 1 hour walk to like the gas station. And yeah, so it's pretty far. I don't know where I'm going. This is the first time I've been exploring since I got here. And I came out in a rush, so I forgot to put deodorant on. Yes, I forgot to put deodorant on, but I took a shower, so your boy's not musty. Not yet, but pretty soon I'm gonna be ripe. Anyway, so yeah, so you pretty much landlocked here. Yeah, after the summertime, like the bus stopped running, and yeah, you had to get Ubers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the things. Just know where you're going location wise, because you think you're going, I didn't know this. Like, I didn't know the prime reason, and maybe I did here, but I just ignored it. But I didn't know one of the prime reasons why, there's seasonal work is because nobody wants to come to these isolated places. So, and I said 5 reasons. I said 5 things I wish I known. I don't even know if I have 5 things. So I'm just gonna say the top things, and then we're gonna get back to this kind of like mixed functional day of the life. So yeah, make sure you check the location. Make sure a good thing is to like kind of like Google where it's at and to see what shops are around. See if they have like if anything's like really close, because you may be like isolated. So just make sure that you know what you're getting into. Second thing, food and board, room and board. Let's just tie all that together. Not just food, but room and board. So, room and board. This is, especially like right now, currently, this is something I will definitely, from now on, do more research on, because I feel like this is very important to me. If the food is not adequate, or the food is not to my liking, I have to make sure that there's something where I don't have to. Look at me, I am in nature. Look at this. Yo boy's in nature. This is weird. Don't get used to it, because I don't do this. But anyway, yeah, so food, like, it has to be a situation where I can say, hey, I don't want food in my contract. I'll pay for the room, because that's 9 times out of 10, that's what I want. But I just want the room. I don't want no food, because sometimes the food that they do have in some of these seasonal jobs, or from what I've seen in other vlogs about food, like, it's kind of like subpar. So if you can have a situation where you can just, I guess, cook your own food and just pay for room and board, that'll be ideal. I would say adding to the room and board the room part, but so far it's pretty much expected. The food thing, that kind of took me for a loop, even though like I did see everybody was like, oh, well, the food is not the best, especially the place I'm at right now. The food's not the best. And then me being like, kind of like more optimistic about it, or me being like, oh, well, they're just complaining. Like, I've been in situations where, I didn't have anything to eat, growing up, or, in certain places. So, yeah. So I was like, all right, maybe they're just complaining. Wrong. Yeah, these people, yeah, they're right. So if someone's telling you, like, take heed, okay? So just make sure, like, with the food situation or room and board, exactly, do your research, whether it's like YouTube University or just ask. A lot of times they're gonna accommodate you. They're gonna be like, okay, well, they're gonna answer your questions. It might not be like truthfully about the food, but they're gonna be like, hey, you know, this is this is that. We have these options. If you want to take advantage of the food, whether you want to take advantage of the food or not. All right, so we're at 2 so far. Okay, I think the third one would be like the time frame. I wish I would have known like before, because this is my first seasonal job. And when I first got here, I was like head over heels, because I'm not sure about some of you guys, but this was the first time I've ever seen something this beautiful. This like the landscape, like it's just so beautiful. And I was just in awe. So I was like, I want to do 8 months here. And I wish I would have known, because I signed up for 8 months. Initially I signed up for like 5 months. And then when I got here, I was like, okay, extend me to 8 months, because I love this place and there's no way I'm leaving from this place. But yeah, I realized that this place wasn't for me, you know. So, you know, it's kind of like, oh, I put myself in a position where it's like, I might have to stay 8 months. I might have to stay 5 months. But yeah, I didn't do the necessary research, because in October, like, it snows in this place. And I'm not a big winter person. I mean, I can do it, but I'm not like, I don't want to slip on ice. I hate ice. I hate walking on snow. It's just like crunch, 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 crunch. Sounds like styrofoam. I don't want to do it. So just make sure, like, when you sign these contracts, one, you can go back, you can, if you feel like, you know, you get here and this is not, you know, the place for you, you can just talk to them like, hey, is there any way I can switch my contract? And hopefully they'll accommodate you so you can shorten your contract, or, you know, leave, you know. Or you can just leave. You can just burn bridges. I'm a firm believer, like, yo, if you want to burn bridges, just burn bridges. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's your life. So if you feel like you're never gonna need this place, or you feel like you're never going to be in this be in need, or you're never gonna want to come here or come to the place, the destination that you chose to burn the bridge with, then burn that bridge. For real, do it.